34-9-7 in this postseason. 34-7-7 with 62% shooting in this series for LeBron James. And we just want to go back. He's 32 years old now. Let's go back to when he was 22. And I remember we were at the Palace of Auburn Hills that night. Remember when I saw you guys with your jaws on the floor?
That's the best performance I've ever seen in person. I think.
25 straight points, 29 out of 30, and that was in 13 minutes of play, the last 3 minutes of regulation and 10 minutes of double overtime. And now we move up ahead to he's 27 years old. Here it is, game 6 at Boston when he goes for 45 and 15. And then 2016, and the Cavs win the NBA championship over the Golden State Warriors. And now he's 32 years old, putting up these numbers. When you look at that and to see the progression that he's made and the way his game has come at, where he's taken his game, how do you compare that 22-year-old LeBron to the 32-year-old LeBron?
Well, one, it's different. He's the ultimate competitor. He's been doing that since he was 18 years of age. I first saw him play, I think I was playing for the Lakers. A friend of mine took me to his game in high school, and I knew then that, this kid was ready for the NBA. He's come in, he's stayed out of trouble, he's played the right way. Every year he's, expanded his game. A lot of people compare him to sometimes to Michael, sometimes to Magic. I think he's a combination of both. We don't really look at him for his scoring, but soon, he's about to pass up Michael Jordan for, playoff scoring. And, just one of the greatest players to ever play the game. Definitely in my top 5.
How big a factor when you look at his career and what he's done in the postseason is the roster he had around him? Think back to the first time he was here in Cleveland, and it was Ilgauskas and Larry Hughes and Boobie Gibson. And then in Miami, he's got Chris Bosh and D. Wade, and for a time, Ray Allen, and now the group he's got here. How does that impact the way his performance has gone in the course of his postseason?
Well, I think, he's been able to take multiple teams and multiple people. It really doesn't matter at some point. But he is strategic to make sure that he does, from that point on, from that first Cleveland team on, he's been strategic to make sure he aligned himself with the guys that he can play best with. He's been very strategic in that. But the best thing I think that's changed about his game is his outside shot. Because of the ability that his outside shot has allowed him to not be the post-up guy that he could be at times. Because now you have to extend the defense. He always could handle the basketball at 6'9". That made him special. But then you have to come out to guard him at the three-point line. So now he's able to use that ball handling ability to get to areas of the floor, and that makes him special. That creates the LeBron James that we see today.
I mean, that 46% from 3 in this postseason is far and away his career high, and he leads the Cavs in threes made in this postseason.
Well, listen, the guy's unbelievable, and I tell people, if he's able to win the championship this year, I might move him on a level with Kobe Bryant. Kobe won 5 championships. LeBron has 3. If he's able to beat the Golden State Warriors, I'd say, but right now I got him and Kobe neck and neck. Kobe's a little ahead of him because he got more championships. If he's able to win this championship and beat a loaded Golden State Warriors, I might put him even with the great Kobe Bryant.
Cavs are 10-0 in this postseason after a couple of sweeps and a 2-0 getaway in this series. Pizza Hut hot starts. 11-0 for the 89 Lakers and the 2001 Lakers, and the Warriors, who got it to that point with their Game 3 win over the Spurs, and now Cleveland trying to join them. Again, a 10-0 start, same as they had last year. How tough is it to do that, Shaq, to stay perfect when you're in the postseason like that, and you've been on a team that's done it?
It's really tough, but if your main 2 or 3 guys are focused and you're doing everything right, you're coming to play every night, you're coming to practice hard, then the guys will follow. Depends on your opponent.
Do you start thinking about it after a while, or do you ignore it and just keep playing?
During the second round, you start thinking about. Well, let me take it back. You don't start thinking about it until the media brings it up. When you want to win a championship or another championship, in the case of this one, we knew what we had to do, so we just wanted to go out, stay focused, and play hard. And it was tough on the road, but again, if the 1, 2, or 3 guys, the main 3 guys are going, then everybody else will follow.
You're just better than a lot of people, and you're focused every night. Yeah, you can't do that if you're equal with everyone else and you're just still focused. No, you have to be dominant and better than people. They're better than everyone in
the
these
Warriors and Cavs, they're just better than everybody else. If it happened 2 years in a row, they just better than everybody. They got nothing to do with focus. They're just better.
We are looking forward to